All right, so since this is the first official episode, we're working out all the kinks, people.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
So bear with us.
Yeah. So it's okay because we're about to run this intro a couple times till we figure something out.
We're going to find a chemistry here. We're going to find it in the intro.
Exactly. So let's go ahead and try what we've been practicing.
All right.
Welcome
to
the Three Oak Podcast, where even the artists can be fans. I am your host, AJ the Menace.
I'm the other host, Shane M. Petty.
And today we have with us nobody, just the fucking host. Just
a bottle of water.
In a bottle of water, I have tequila and Pepsi from last night. I just added ice to it to make it seem like I just poured it.
Yeah, how you guys doing?
Right? Yeah. Honestly, I think that one might be good.
Yeah, the
going
welcome
back and forth.
Yeah,
the welcome, just trade it. And then I was like, what if we did like other languages? So I was like, hola. And then you said something. Bonjour.
¿Cómo está?
Yeah, bola. Oh shit, not bola. Hola, bonjour.
Ebola.
Yeah, some shit like that. But then I was like, first of all, I'm gonna run out of languages immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only so many languages and it not sound corny.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever. Maybe just sticking with the hola.
Yeah. It's like, let me retract back to English.
Or maybe if we have like when we start getting guests in here, if we have like an Asian guest, we'll add them on the third one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And say it in your language. You know what I'm saying? Or like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Everybody say it in their language almost. Like, because I'm sure the St. Thomas way to say hello is what?
Yeah, I think at the same time, like as when we do the intro again, like I didn't do what I said I was gonna do. Where it was like different from you.
Yeah. Where it was a different tone. Yeah.
It's like I forgot to do that.
But it might be okay because then, just like how I was saying with like the Juan Epstein, it just changes every time. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I'll just be like, "Welcome." You know what I'm saying? Just dry as hell. And you're like, "Welcome."
Yeah. Welcome.
Yeah, something.
You switch it up every time.
Switch it up. Yeah, depending on how you feel kind of situation.
Yeah.
But hell yeah, man. Ladies and gentlemen, please, thank you for tuning in. And we are 2 minutes in. And if you were able to bear with us just now, just working and rambling, that means you are in the right place.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't even know if, like, you know, a lot of people that you know might not even know me. So...
Exactly. Exactly. That's why I was thinking.
To them,
that's why the best part I was thinking, like after me and you, maybe we get like, so we'll like leave it as like a mystery right now. Like me and you, like we clearly know each other because we agreed to come together to do this.
We've worked with each other
for at least a year. You know what I'm saying? But people gonna be like, how does he know this nigga? He kind of looks like somebody that I've seen him hang out with, but not. It's clearly not him though either. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't Leon.
Yeah. And then it'll be like the first interviews I'm thinking we'll do will be like the home team. So it'll be like me interviewing you, and then we'll bring Mitty in to help tag team interview you, or Lauren probably.
Yeah.
Where we interview the table almost, like the actual host. Like, these are who the people you actually came to tune in for.
Yeah.
Probably good to have an interview segment of them.
Yeah, and like you said, like if we go sort of like in a round the table, I know like we know a lot of people that might have a lot of stuff to say, like
exactly, man.
If we got him on the podcast, I know like he's a hilarious guy.
And then it's crazy because it's like it's so weird to interview yourself. Well, not even interview yourself, but have the interview 100% on you. You know what I mean? Like
the focus is on you.
Yeah. So for like this next hour, we're asking you questions about you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like niggas don't normally deal with that until like
you sound like you
until they're famous. Pretty much,
the police is talking to you.
Yeah.
Where were you on this night? And it's like,
and it's like it doesn't seem like at least no independent artists or independent anything. Yeah. Unless you're like in the mainstream on TMZ already. Like nobody ever asked you to do an interview. Yeah. And I feel like the interviews that I have done have been like, man, there's like zero creativity to the questions. It's like
that you asked?
Yeah, no, that I've been asked. Like,
that you've been asked.
Yeah, like I'll be at shows and somebody would just like pop a camera in front of my mouth, like in front of my face, and be like, "Hey, yo, man, so what's going on with tonight?" And I'm like, this is a strange question to ask. Think, man? This is a strange question to ask because I put this event. Okay, I'll tell you what's going on. Yeah, we're having a show tonight. I'm performing, and these 4 other people are performing. But how are you going to cut this footage together? Because do you plan on staying all night and getting everybody's performance? You know what I'm saying? It's like, where is this content actually going to live and make sense? Yeah. Besides me just popping up on your compilation
I've been
video.
interviewed by someone, I think Deep South Bar, I think that's what it's called.
Oh yeah, right there, like on the corner.
Yeah, I went
at
for
the edge of the city.
someone else's show, one of my friends, and I came outside, and for some reason he just started like interviewing me after him.
Yeah,
or maybe because he was interviewing the artist, and I've done a video for him before.
Yeah,
so then he just started, but I didn't expect him to like interview me, so it was like it caught me off guard.
Yeah, so
like these
and then the questions is just kind of like.
Kind of dry.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell are we talking about, bro?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. And I don't know where that is. I don't know where that
exactly. Where's the content at, yo? Where is the content? So it's like, and then where's the content gonna fit? Because you might have it somewhere, but then when you look at how they cut it together, you're like, wow, that was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have just gave that back to me.
Color correction was bad.
Yeah, everything about it was kind of shitty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so me and Shane were talking about. He was asking me how I thought of the concept of the podcast.
Yeah.
So pretty much when the album art comes out, it'll make a lot more sense. Which this won't come out till the album art comes out. So we're just putting a couple in the can, so we don't even have to be scrambling around and just like feeling rushed.
You're gonna put this out. You're gonna put this out as the first episode.
As the first episode. Yeah, this is the first episode. Yeah.
So if you're watching this now,
the
future.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not even. We're past this.
Let me go ahead and tell you. Yes, brother, that baby, she is pregnant, brother. I'm just gonna let you know that. You've been thinking that for a while.
Don't go home. She knows.
Lady, that nigga might be cheating on you. Don't go through his phone. You're going to see something you don't want to see. Just go ahead, lead it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Are you single?
Or me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Shane is single. You know what I'm saying? The Menace 4, number 4 real. Yeah. Just go ahead, DM me, baby. I'll make sure everything's okay. What's your Instagram?
Oh, Color Heart Pro.
Color Heart Pro. Hey, my man's wide open too. Don't worry. If you feel uncertain, you talk to us because we know the niggas dirty out here in the streets. Okay,
we're speaking from the past.
And hey, everybody else, the niggas that you've been smoking weed on your lunch break. Don't worry, you're gonna get fired soon. You might even be fired by the time this first one comes out.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead. Get on Indeed.com. Go ahead, hit up NC Work. Somebody might be able to hook you up with something new before they chop your head off.
Put this down here.
I know. That's what I was thinking. How cluttered would this look? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did have a jumbo size.
Yeah. So
and now I got like a double cup. I'm like drinking alcohol and then combating it immediately with water.
You're gonna be shit faced by the end of this.
Well, it's not even too much left, so I should be good. And it's like watered down. I told you from last night.
Yeah.
And it had ice in the cup last night.
Oh, wait. That's old beer? Wait, what are we talking about?
This is liquor. This is tequila and Pepsi mix.
Oh, okay.
From last night.
From last night. Oh, yes. Yeah. So that's why I was like, wait, what?
From like 1 a.m. this morning, pretty much. So it had ice cubes in it last night that completely melted.
Yeah.
So I was already working with something watered down, and then I added about 3-4 more ice cubes.
Oh, shit.
So yeah, it's pretty diluted over here. So it's flat soda and yellow tequila. I guess they call it yellow. What do they call the?
What?
The tequila. It's like tequila silver, and then it's the.
And it's a yellow version?
Like the Jose Cuervo, like the typical one that you see.
Oh, I can't remember that.
I don't know what the fuck it's called.
The piss version.
The piss. Long story short, the piss version.
Yeah. The urinated version.
Yeah, you alcoholics know the technical name, I'm sure, but I don't know. I just know it is the color of piss.
Yeah. Yeah, but you didn't tell. Wait, did I cut you off about that? About telling them the name? Yeah, you didn't even. Yeah, no, yeah. Tell them the name.
I didn't even. Okay, so. When you guys see this, which is right now, because you won't hear this until you see it.
Oh, that's what we were doing. We went on the future rant. We went on the future rant telling people their horrible futures.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, yeah, let's get back to the name.
Let's go ahead and bring it back. Bring it back to context.
Okay.
So when the album artwork, as you see, is 3 oak trees. So that's signifying, first of all, we're in Raleigh. Not technically Raleigh, but don't worry about where we're at. We're in Raleigh. Yeah, we're in Raleigh. We're representing Raleigh right now. Yeah. And we are the city of oaks. So that's why there's 3 oak trees on the front. Me and Shane's faces are carved into each oak tree. And then the middle of the oak tree is all type of things that we're into, things that we'll talk about, social media, music, film, photography, literally, this podcast is maybe even a shit emoji because anything could fucking happen. Like, it does not matter. We're open to all topics of conversation on this podcast. So if you want to come in here and get religious with us one time, we can even do that. It's gonna be a little rough, I'm sure. But we can at least get 1 or 2 of those out of the way.
We get a pastor. Now you see God.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all two are sinners.
No, look, and he gonna be like this. Now I've heard your last episode.
Yeah.
Your language is a little off, my brother.
You using God's name in vain in a couple of those episodes. So.
And it's okay, brother. It's okay because you can be saved.
Yeah. That's all whole hand.
Yeah, let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and give it over to God. He could come in and drop the Bible right in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
Or prop it up like it's like a show sign, like a book signing.
Yeah.
So the camera can see it at all times.
He brings a little tub with water.
Oh yeah, like
and get dunked.
Oh yeah,
What the hell is happening?
and then the oil. They put the oil on your forehead.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they call that, but
he just takes over our show. It
just gets ridiculous sometimes.
One of those like Christ crackers in our mouth.
No, bro. What are those crackers?
Didn't they say? I haven't been to Sunday school in a while.
Okay, now some of those churches, they're real crackers. They're just stale as hell. But some
I've never tasted them.
You haven't?
Nope.
Okay, dog. I've tasted quite a few communions, right?
Yeah.
Some of them, some churches you go to, it's straight up crackers, like saltine crackers, like broken into 4 pieces.
I thought you were being racist, but yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying, there were saltine crackers.
No.
There were white people everywhere, man. That's what I thought you were saying. Saltine crackers.
It's just white people flaking everywhere.
I was like, wow, you're going in right now on white people.
No.
Oh, so you're talking about the actual crackers.
I'm talking about actual saltine crackers. So
okay.
they would have these like saltine crackers and they'll be real crackers, right?
Yeah.
And then some churches you go to and it's like these discs and they straight up look like styrofoam. Like no lie, they literally look like styrofoam disc like that big.
Oh, yeah.
And like when you see it, you're like, "What the fuck?" You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this?
But
then when you put it in your mouth,
edible.
that's what I'm saying. It doesn't seem like it is, and then when you put it in your mouth, it just dissolves instantly.
So that's like a
I don't know.
strip.
Long story short is I don't know what that is. All I know is it looks exactly like styrofoam.
Yeah.
But it dissolves. And styrofoam does not dissolve.
Yeah.
So it must be some sort of edible styrofoam.
Yeah.
But that is something I want to know. What the hell is that?
And then they give you the drink. It's like, this is the blood of wine. This is the blood of Jesus.
And it's grape juice. And if it's a bougie,
man, this is great value. What are you talking about?
And if the church makes enough money, it might be Welch's. You might be You might get that 100% fruit juice.
Yeah.
But if it's a little hood one, you might just get that little. You just get a little splash of that red juice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
give me some of that purple stuff.
Yeah. Give me some of that purple stuff and mix it with the red so it looks a little bloody.
Yeah. It's like, why is Jesus' blood purple?
And why does it taste like they put a lot of sugar in here?
Yeah. I think one time, like, I had this weird church experience when I was a kid. We went to this church in, like, Holly Springs.
Okay.
And it was our first... No, maybe we've been there, like, twice at least. But the second time that we went there, it was the last time because I was frightened. Because we went inside and... all the music started. Everybody started getting hype and everything.
Oh, it was like a praise. They were really praising.
It was like a black church. You know, we went in there and they were just like praising and all that stuff. And there was this lady who had the spirit. And she was just like right next to me and my brother. And she was like
going
flailing.
Crazy. Yeah.
And she kept hitting me. She kept hitting my shoulder.
It
was like boom, boom, boom. You know, and I was just like, Mom, I don't like this place.
Dang.
So afterward, we left, and I was like, I don't know if I want to go back.
Yeah, that's a little too intense. You know what's crazy is I didn't realize I was going to one of those churches until maybe like high school, like when I could fully understand what the hell I was looking at.
Oh.
So like I remember one time. Now, I feel like all black churches have this, like. The band section and the choir section is like crucially important. Yeah. Like that's normally when it comes to the word of God
historically.
When it comes to the word of God, you're getting the same thing, information. Just whoever's a better public speaker is the church you go to off of that. You know what I mean? Like the pastor could be just reading out the book, explaining it extra dry, or he can just like he's just a good public speaker where he can give you 45 examples. Yeah, give you 45 examples for like one thing. That's pretty much the difference in churches. But like when it comes to like race, black churches, the music is going to be better. That's just what it is. Like white churches, they're going to have the books for you to read along. Like you know what I mean? It's going to be pretty dry.
But that's what a lot of soul music originated from.
From the church.
It came from the choir. Like even with like James Brown,
he
was. That was one of the things that I liked from the movie.
That they actually showed?
Yeah, Get On Up, the movie. It was a James Brown movie. Yeah, like it came out like a few years ago. But that was one of the things, one of the scenes they showed him in a church when he was a kid. And on stage, he was watching this preacher. And he basically, pretty much kind of sounded like James Brown. You know, he was like, that's how the visual, and it was like closing up on him as a kid, and he was looking at him
like just soaking that game up.
Soaking it up. So now when you see him growing up and all that stuff, it's like, oh, he's basically taking the energy that you get in church and putting it in like
some music.
Yeah, into like mainstream sort of like soul.
Oh, I gotta see that. I gotta see that. I remember now that you say, for some reason I was thinking Ray Charles this whole time.
Oh no, yeah.
And then when you started doing
in the church too,
and then when you started doing the, I said,
James Brown,
yeah. But for some reason, all I was thinking of was Ray for this whole time.
Yeah.
Until you said, hey,
check it out because like, what's his name?
Was it like a known person playing him, or like one of those?
Not big, but he was the same dude who played Jackie Robinson in 42.
Oh, okay.
Damn, man. Chadwick Boseman. Yeah, it's actually a guy that I'm really keeping my eye on because he played Black Panther in Civil War, Captain America Civil War.
Yeah.
So he played, but he's showing like incredible range. Like he can jump went like 42 that. In 42 playing Jackie Robinson. He was sort of like straight laced and everything. Then like a total 180 playing James Brown.
Yeah,
there's like two different characters.
Oh yeah,
and then another
coke
one,
and all that and crack and everything.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Oh yeah, because he had to show those scenes. But and then like with Black Panther, he had to be like this, son of a king from Africa,
Oh, shit.
So then he put on the accent and everything. So all those three performances, he seems like a different person.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, there's not many black actors I've seen that have that kind of like
that range.
Well, young anyway, because you have the heavyweights,
and we got the heavyweights,
and the Cheadles and stuff, But in terms of like the new generation,
Don Cheadle is that nigga.
Oh, he is great. I think just yesterday,
is he from England?
No. I mean, as far as I know,
man, you were really think he was from England watching those ocean movies.
Yeah.
You're convinced.
He does it pretty convincingly.
It seems second nature because there's like a bunch of like English actors that we watch with American accents, and
they do American accents.
Then they have when they have their interview, they're like, "What the fuck?"
It throws you off.
Yeah, and it's like, damn, you would have never known if I didn't see this interview.
Like the majority of our superheroes right now are not from American.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you can you literally only hear it when they're doing their interviews.
Yeah.
If you just watch the movies, you think they're American by the way they speak.
Yeah. Only like we had 3 Spider-Mans and only one of them was American. It's like the first
Toby
one,
Keith, right?
No, Tobey Maguire.
Who's Toby Keith? The artist,
country.
right? The country artist? Oh, shit. Sorry, Toby Keith.
Yeah. You know what? Toby Keith, I like to see him as Spider-Man.
Yeah, right?
With swinging through the city.
Until somebody throw that guitar across the building.
Yeah.
Across the room, and then he'll kick in the high gear, right?
Yeah. No, but yeah, so yeah, check out I think it's called Get On Up, but you'll see his performance. Yeah, with Don Cheadle real quick. I was watching Hotel Rwanda
I still haven't seen that. He was the main character in that, though, right?
He was. Yeah, because he had to save like a bunch of people from this hotel in Tootsie. Damn, I can't even remember. But
Tootsie something Africa.
Yeah. So and I forgot how great his performance in that movie is.
That was a big movie when it came out. I need to see it.
Yeah.
They won a couple of awards off of that too.
I think he was nominated for like Best Actor that year.
That's Emmys, right? Or Oscars?
No, Oscars.
Oscars. Wait, what is Emmys? TV shows and movies? That's
TV
shows
that's
and movies
TV shows
too, right?
Well, Oscars is film, and Emmys is TV.
Okay.
TV and plays, I think.
Yeah, plays. That's right. Musicals and stuff like that.
Yeah. But yeah. So with Cheadle, like he shows that range. Like he's great with language. Like he'll just like
the way he can switch
or not even language, but accents. Yeah, that's what I
mean.
Yeah, because he from the ocean movies, and then
you would really think he was British, man. Or, not British, but English.
Yeah, and then in I think there was a movie called Out of Sight. He played like this really hard, like kind of like gangster. Yeah. It had like George Clooney and Jennifer Lopez in it.
No, I've seen that. I think I've seen that on TV.
Yeah,
I think I've seen. That's like one of those TV movies.
When he's like sort of like George Clooney is sort of like a slick,
real smooth,
and Jennifer Lopez is like after him. But in the story, Don Cheadle is a criminal. I guess he gets mixed up with. He's in jail and he meets him and all that stuff. But he plays that role so good, and it's funny too. He's funny,
Yeah. So you know what that just makes me think of real quick though? For some reason, Wesley Snipes and I don't know his name, but U.S. Marshal.
Oh, Tommy Lee Jones.
That movie was good as hell. That movie was the shit when they were fighting on the boat.
Yeah,
in that big ass grain. I guess it was grains or something like that.
Yeah.
But yo, Wesley Snipes was on the run for real. This motherfucker was going through the swamps to get away. You remember that?
Yeah.
You remember like he was in the like
the taxes,
bruh. They were chasing the fuck out of him, bruh, and he was getting away for like an hour and a half. Yeah. Like he was on the run.
I thought I saw a meme or something like that saying like, okay, Trump. You're asking for my taxes, and I'm all under this fire. Wesley Snipes is all under this fire for taxes. Oh, but this guy, Trump doesn't want to show his taxes. And for all we know, he hasn't even paid them.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah, but
you know what would be a funny meme is if they had a scene of Wesley Snipes going through the swamps, running away from Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah,
and it was like when she sends you the text, like, I think I'm pregnant.
Oh, yeah, so you just have the still. Oh, no, not even the still, but just the video.
Yeah, do whatever you can to get away from her, yo. It's fucked up, but it's funny, though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, because the way he was running in that movie, you could make some crazy memes out of the way he was just running in the movie.
Did he have a bald head in that one, too?
Yep.
Okay.
He had a bald head. Like, he had escaped from jail.
Yeah.
He had escaped from jail. And he was just on the run, bro. He had made it through countries, not countries, states. Like, he was just moving through the states. And I can't remember why he was running so hard. It was like one of those movies where, like, you run from the police, but you actually have a good reason.
Yeah, well, it was a sequel from the 93 movie The Fugitive with Harrison Ford. Like, old 90s movie. Yeah, it was actually a sequel.
Damn, I gotta see that.
Yeah, so, like, Tommy Lee Jones, he was chasing Harrison Ford in that movie.
Oh, and then they kind of switched. It's like they switched roles where I'm the chaser and now I got somebody new to chase.
Yeah, basically. So they basically kept Tommy Lee Jones the cop, and just like
that's
in the first
a good way
one,
to keep a movie chain going.
You're
never gonna get old. You're never gonna get tired of it.
Because he's chasing a different person every time.
He's chasing a different person, and then the person that was the thug or the convict now has a position of power. So it's like on the next time you see them, they have a position of power. So that's kind of like a good way to like just have a chain never die. Yeah,
man, Wesley, when he came on the scene, I mean, I knew him even when I was a kid. I looked up to him because of like movies like Passenger 57, and I think that was the first time I saw him, like a black guy. I mean, maybe that was the first time I saw like a black dude kicking ass. Minus The Last Dragon. Minus The Last Dragon. That may have been the first time.
Right.
Bruce Leroy.
Bruce Leroy, yes, sir.
That may have been the first black person I ever saw kicking ass. But the second one was probably Wesley Snipes kicking ass in Passenger 57. And then, like, when he came out with Blade in 98, it was just
Blade took over the world, though.
Yeah,
that was, and I always sleep on like how big Blade was.
Yeah.
But then when I'm watching like VH1 or something, they don't even do this anymore. You remember when VH1 would have like a whole day and they would go through a time error?
What kind of show?
So it would be just like a 30-minute, hour-long show. Do you remember, or some shit like that?
Oh, those shows.
And they would have like the 10 comedians, and they would just flash them images from the 70s.
Okay, yeah.
Do you remember those
countdown shows?
They were either countdown,
based on a decade or
exactly. Yeah. You remember when they used to have those for like ever?
Yeah.
They used to have them shits were running on TV, but they were so good. Like, they were so funny,
and you would learn. For some reason, like especially.
That's how I learned Blade was so big.
Yeah. Like, damn man, they have the. No, they don't have the show, but MTV Classic is a new channel, and they show like all old music videos and stuff. But before that, they were VH1 Classic, and they started showing all these like what is it, behind the music? Behind the music.
I remember those. Yeah.
So I used to. There was one day where for some reason maybe I was just bored or whatever, but I just started watching all these like behind the music of like 80s groups and 90s groups and stuff, and for some reason in my head I have like these little knowledge, nugget of knowledge about
each of these groups.
Just little things.
The way they used to cut the scenes was so epic. By literally just putting the camera on these comedians, rolling clips and just catching reactions off a jump, and then just cutting them together so perfectly.
Okay, so you're talking about those ones where they talk about a topic and then it'll cut to like the either comedians or normal people just kind of just like riffing on it.
Going back and forth, and it's they might jump back to that person if they've just been going off on that one topic. You know what I mean? You might see one person more than another person during a segment, and it kind of just rotates on whoever had the funniest points and moments of the review, I guess.
They used to do that a lot with like I love the 80s, I love the 90s, and all that stuff.
And I think that's mainly what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
my lips are dry.
Yeah. I love the 80s is the one that I had to check out because of course that's like a little. I was born smack dab in the in the 80s, like right in the middle of the 80s. So I missed like the half. 80s. Yeah, I missed like the first half of it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So then those shows were like really helpful. Even I love the 70s, you know, where we weren't even born.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
So it's like, yeah, what did go on? That's why I feel like, especially like a lot of kids today, like they don't watch that kind of stuff, you know, like because when I was a kid growing up, I would watch
it anymore. Yeah,
they don't even air it.
On top of that, you're not going to think to look for some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know
so it would have to be presented to you
unless you're interested in it. You know what I mean? That's about it. I wasn't interested in it, but I found out I was. You know what I mean?
You would just see it on the guide. You know, just like I love the 80s, or you would see like the commercials for it. You know,
or
I love
flip
the 80s.
past it and be like, what the hell is this?
Yeah,
it's got a lot of choppy scene changes, but it seems pretty funny.
Yeah, and the 70s that was my parents' era. You know, they were like in their late teens, early 20s.
Do you ever eat
at
Cracker Barrel?
My mom just started like getting me onto that because she loves Cracker Barrel.
Really?
Yeah, she loves it.
I never eat Cracker Barrel.
Nah,
mainly because the name just seems so ridiculous.
Cracker Barrel.
It just seems ridiculous for black people to go. Like,
yeah.
Like, what if I don't know
that many in there? Like when I went,
no, that's what I'm saying, bro. The setup is an old white country barn.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
And there's like country music. Like when you go into the front, there's like country like memorabilia.
Yeah, the old country shop.
Yeah, country music on the side. You know?
But the one thing that I do remember about that is when you go in there in the little country, the old country shop they have books, like these little thin ass books, and it'll have the year that you were born. Yeah. So you buy the book from the year you were born, and it's like a quick glance of how much everything cost, what the major pop things were for that time. Oh. So like crucial, like little crucial shit that just like when you read it, you're like, damn, that's crazy. So like it'll be like, gas was this price per gallon. Yeah. Houses cost this. A brand new car off the lot costs this. Yeah. This is what happened in not social media back then, but you know what I mean. This what happened in the culture, media, in the culture type of thing. And it just be all these random. A house would go for this back then. Like this size house would go. So like you're reading it on how cheap it was, but compared to the pay rate back then.
Yeah, because it's like inflation, probably, you know, like every time, like, you know, time
it equals
passes.
probably to what we would pay now, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but when you look at that price, like I think 1990 gas was like $1.05 or maybe like 85 to 90 cents a gallon, and like,
especially in the 80s. Fuck? That's what I was watching. I think I might have put this on social media, either Facebook or Instagram, but I was watching Die Hard, the original Die Hard.
Yeah.
And a cop car passed a gas station, and it was like 85 cents, 89 cents or something like that.
And that was 80s?
Yeah. Late 80s. So I put on like social media, I was just like, you know, the most amazing part of Die Hard is this gas station that was 89 cents. That blew my mind.
Because because I even remember back when I was younger, I would see it. And when you would see $1, that was ridiculous back then.
Yeah, but it never even, you know,
it never occurred to us.
You didn't really care, you know. It's just like
now we see if we see $4, that seems ridiculous.
Yeah,
$3 is high, but we're not really complaining like we used to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna complain a little bit, but when I see $4 or $5, I'm like, all right, this shit's getting out of hand. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was like 2008. That's the first time I really. It was like as soon as like around the summer.
And, $4 or $5.
Obama won again. And
it was like $4 or $5, bro. I remember that.
Like I remember it was like 3-ish in like Raleigh. It went up to like the 3-ish going up.
And in the Cary areas, it would be 4. Yeah, 4 to 5.
My friend called me up and he was just like, "Oh man, it's happening." You know, it's like
it's crazy because it's like, what the hell? Okay, I understand the gas is going to inflate in the summer because everybody's traveling. They want to capitalize off that. But I'm like, what is really causing it to go up like that? First
I have
of all,
no idea how it works.
I'm trying to figure out when are we going to run out of oil, because we
should be on clean energy by now.
This shit is not just generating itself. It's just kind of there on Earth. Yeah. We found a big ass pocket of it. When are we going to dry this well out?
But that's why I feel like, you know, especially like the United States, we keep going to these foreign countries looking for oil, you know, and kind of finding these new places, and, you know, rich people are getting rich off of this oil that they keep finding.
Yeah.
Dick Cheney, he has one, you know, he owns an oil company.
Yeah, so it's just like, and even when you find that plot, I'm sure you found out how big it is, how much life you have on it. You know what I mean? Like, that company can't run forever. You got to run out of oil in there. It's not like, unless I know something wrong, but I just feel like oil isn't just being generated in the earth on a regular basis.
And then whereas, and like I was saying, like with solar power, like it seems like this niche thing that you have to get for yourself. If you're into it,
still seems kind of bougie.
Yeah. You know,
it doesn't seem
instead of just making it. But I feel like I just don't think that they want to make that transition. You know, like
yeah,
just
because I think they just really want to dry out first, and then they'll feel comfortable. Even though they probably have some sort. You're good. Mm-hmm. They probably got some sort of substitute by now.
Yeah.
But that they're just holding out on because they're like, fuck, we got all this oil.
You know, money. They're making money from it. We keep
it's all
pumping.
about that money, man.
Yeah.
And plus, you can't like
why save the earth?
Exactly. And then it's like, well, we've already started a war over this. And I'm not just going to be like, well, you're out of gas, and I'm going to back out. Yeah. It's like, fuck it, we here. We might as well just. You know what I mean?
Another thing too is like maybe because like when you have. When you own a lot of oil, like you have the power, you know. So they go to these places, and if we have control of your oil, then we basically have the power.
I think Alaska
financial power.
I think Alaska has a lot of oil.
I
think I remember reading something that said Alaska. That's like Alaska is like the only American soil place that has a lot of oil. But I think it's something with the temperature. And the freezing in the ice, it's harder to get to. Obviously, you know what I mean? The drilling, like drilling through ice, like so many layers of ice, and probably like maintenance is probably way higher. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something of that nature.
See, but like I said, like some people are already using like solar power, like you know, with their houses and stuff like that. You know,
to get solar power on my house,
so it's almost like you see me have to do it like these things yourself. You know, they won't just put it out there because maybe they haven't figured out a way to profit from it. You know,
yeah.
You know, that's why
I can't wait to get solar power panels on my house. Man. Yeah, I cannot wait, dude.
And that's like you know, with the whole like flying cars thing. You know,
that seems ridiculous almost.
Yeah, because
I'm okay with just electric cars.
I don't need to fly. Because what I'm saying is, with the flying cars, if we're still reliant on gas, then it's like you're flying and it's like, oh shit, I'm on E.
Yeah, you're gonna crash. And then on top of that, everybody's gonna have to learn how to fly. Let's start there.
Where's the lanes?
You have to set up a whole new like transport system where. You have to go to flying school. You need to learn how.
Everybody got to be a fucking pilot.
Yeah, you got to have some sort of pilot license. You have to. First of all, you have to set up how the lights and everything are going to be up in the sky. How the fuck all that's about to go down? You know what I mean?
But imagine traffic in the air.
Oh my god, it'd be ridiculous.
Oh well, it's the air. But then again, like I said, like
then they're gonna have to
the
have
rules of the road won't apply.
Now you're gonna have to have air police.
Because
probably if you try to fly off course and just go underneath the traffic, you know what I'm saying, like fly low. You know, like if this is the traffic line, just like
you're flying too fast, son.
It seems ridiculous, but I saw an article like one of those like tech articles where they were like, this seems the most practical. Pretty much changing the ground out. Oh, shit.
What?
Man, that shit scared me. Like, something popped up on my computer, and I thought I was going to lose everything we were doing.
Oh, shit.
We're safe, people. We are still hot.
It's like, don't mind those porn pop-ups, man.
Yeah, you know.
Those get you, man.
Look, man.
Especially on your PCs.
I just found some fire shit. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to lose the page, man. But the guy was pretty much like, you change the concrete out for these... some sort of these solar panels that the cars drive on. So, but it's like magnetic. It's like magnetic. Yeah, it's big ass magnet. So it's like a big ass magnet that you change out for the ground that's powered by solar, by the sun. And the bottom of our cars have the strong magnets on them that like charge and propel the car. So it's like, and like they've changed over like this small town, and that's where they test it out, and it works fine there. It's just expensive to do still for each block and shit. Like each block is. But I was like, that seems pretty practical. Just like changing some sort of ground system out where the ground and the car are working together. To propel itself. That makes sense. Like.
Yeah, and then just like, you know, not to get on the Captain Planet thing, but it's just like, and then like making the environment
better. You have to save
better.
this motherfucker if you want to live. You know what I'm saying?
What's the point? You know, I remember seeing like a meme that had like it was like a animated meme, I guess, and it was a guy standing on top of a house, and the world is sort of like flooded, so the house is like underwater.
And
he's standing on top of it, and he's holding a bunch of money, you know, and he was wearing a business suit. So basically saying, you know, all these people, they're going to hold on. They're going to hold on to money, but, you know, what is it going to matter if we're all dead?
Yeah, that's true. And then,
I thought you got depressed.
I know,
because of
what the fuck?
We're gonna be underwater, and they made him depressed.
All right, say everything you were saying leading up to that.
So there was this meme that I saw. There was this meme that I saw, and he was on top of the roof with money on his hand. Is that anything?
I don't know. For some reason, all I can think about is Hurricane Katrina when you say that.
That's all that's coming to mind.
I'm not laughing at the victims of Hurricane Katrina.
Shout out to Flint, Michigan. Hope you guys get water soon.
Hell yeah.
Some clean water.
But I feel like we were supposed to have some sort of point that we were touching on.
No. Well, you were talking about the car that you were. It was connected to the ground. And
now I'm thinking I gave up on that thought. It's not.
You gave up on it.
It's not coming back. You put it aside. Yeah, it's not coming back, bro. It's gone, dog. It'll come up by the time I'm driving to work.
Yeah.
And I'll have to send you a text or some shit.
I've got it.
Yeah, like, bro, make sure I don't forget that part. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But I don't remember what I was about to say.
Yeah. But
I know this water is amazing.
Well, you mean?
Damn, dogs barking and shit. I wonder if y'all can hear that. Let me know in the comment section below.
Leave us in the comment section. What do you think our dog is saying?
Yeah, probably open up the goddamn door, nigga. It's kind of cold out here.
Remember, dogs don't have hands. Like your little nephew.
So you guys missed it. Yeah, like my nephew was out here chilling, and I was like, Roman, close the door so the dogs can't get in. He closed the door, turns to us, and he's just like, dogs don't have hands.
Yeah, but the way he said it, it was kind of like it was like a revelation. Almost.
Yeah, he was just like,
dogs don't have hands.
Yeah, and it was just like,
he looked at me like,
I said, you're right. Yeah, it's just like he finally. They can't open this door anyway.
Like, but what's so funny is like if you're high, that's the shit that you ponder about.
That is the shit that you think about. Like,
you know what? Dogs don't have.
You
hands.
Seen that? You seen the one where the dude was like, kind of thought you have when you're high, and then you're like, bruh, if your leg get blown off.
Oh, my brother showed me that. Yeah, he showed me that.
And he's like, "Would your leg hurt?" He's like, "Hell no." But where you feel the pain at?
Yeah.
He's like, "And your exactly, dog."
Yeah, if it get cut off or shot off,
cut off.
If you cut your leg off, where would you feel where would you feel the pain?
Yeah.
And then the guy was like, "Well, I'd feel it in my leg." But how would you feel it if it's cut off?
Yeah, exactly. He was like, damn, bro, I never even thought of that. He was like, I know, bro, we be smart as hell when we smoke.
Yeah. When we smoking, we ponder about this shit.
Hell yeah. I was like, damn, that's stupid as hell. But then, like, for a split second, it will have you thinking, like, wait, what? And then you're like, what the fuck am I thinking about?
Maybe in the hip?
Yeah, hell yeah. The shit's gonna, wherever it ends, it's going to hurt. Dog. Yeah. Like, whatever part got cut off is going to hurt at that part.
Yeah, dog. It won't hurt in that leg anymore.
Yeah.
The leg is detached from the situation.
The part that's off your body is going to be hurt.
Yeah.
But the part that's still attached, that hurts.
Yeah. But see, like I was saying, like when he asked that question, it made me ponder about like when I was young.
Yeah,
I like watching, like, you know, me and my brother, we used to make home movies when we were kids. Like we basically started at 12. Oh, you've seen them?
I've seen the ones he put on Facebook, the fight
scenes. Oh, that one, yeah.
Yo, y'all fight scenes are better than some of these movies out here, and that's a shame because y'all were like 12.
Yeah.
And some of these,
that one I was probably 18. He was 16.
Okay, but y'all fight scenes were detailed. Dog.
Yeah.
Detailed, yo. I was like choreographed as hell, and I'm like, yo, the choreography in some of these movies is shit compared to this.
Yeah,
like,
and you know, it was around the time where in every action movie you had to have
a vicious
techno
fight
music.
Scene.
Yeah, but you had to have it with techno music because Blade, Mortal Kombat, and The Matrix. Every time you had like a martial arts type fight scene, you had to have that.
It did have techno. Oh, you know what? That brings me to a great point.
Oh, what?
We're gonna get to talk about the podcast a little bit later, but we're in the motion right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to bring up this last video that you did on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook.
Yeah.
About what the fuck am I doing? I'm just gonna leave it where it's at. Music and movies and hip hop. How you're tired of hearing
with Kanye. Oh,
yeah. Okay, so I was thinking you are right about the power. I'm tired of hearing that song. That shit is played out. But when Jay-Z and Rick Ross come on, that shit gets me hyped.
Well, I only heard that in one trailer. I can't even remember what trailer that is.
I've heard that, but they do use the same song. They use
Power.
The Devil Is a Lie.
That's the one that I heard. Yeah. That's the one that I heard. And I was just laughing.
But they do use power all the time. During the power up montage scene.
Yeah.
It's always power every time.
Like I said, and you know, they can look it up. And even if it's not the trailers, it might be in the TV spots. The TV spots, the 30-second whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes you would hear it in those two if it's not in the trailer.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was like this movie called Limitless. in their either trailer or TV spot, you had the no one man should have all that power, you know, and then the Social Network. You know, because I mean,
the Facebook movie.
Because then he had power too. So then you have to play the power song. No one man should have all that power.
You know what song? Yeah. Okay, they have it in Saints Row 3. You ever played that game?
No.
Okay,
I'm late when it comes to games. I'm still stuck in 1995.
Yeah, me too, man. Okay, so Saints Row 3. You played Grand Theft Auto though, obviously.
Yeah,
everybody's played that. So Saints Row 3 is the rampage, ridiculous shit that Grand Theft Auto has just in one game.
Oh.
So take out the storyline. There's a storyline, but just remember all the ridiculous factors in Grand Theft Auto when it comes to shooting, fighting, car chasing, storyline, getting head in the car by a prostitute. Take all that.
Which happens.
Take all that, amplified by 10, and that's Saints Row.
Damn.
That game is the shit. Mm-hmm. So now what happens is when you go on, like, I don't know, maybe this only happened for me because I listen to the hip hop station, but when you're going on this crazy killing spree, right? And you're just like on top of the world, just like, it starts playing that shit and you go off, dog.
Wait, playing what? Oh, Power?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It cues it up perfectly. Like, when you're in the car, high-speed chase, busting out the window, no one man can have all that power. And mind you, you've already been going ham for the last 3 minutes. Like, just on a killing spree. You know what I'm saying? But that game is a shit because it's like, you got to play it, man. It's literally a ridiculous aspect. Like,
damn.
You do wrestling moves on people. That's how you beat them up. Like, so, like, I'm running down the street and I can just grab somebody's head and just be like, goosh,
like a wrestling move?
Dog, exactly, dog.
Oh,
he'll do the pile drivers on niggas.
Yeah.
I think maybe like a choke slam type of situation. Oh, he'll definitely clothesline the hell out of you.
Oh, man.
He'll run up to somebody and just hit him with the bang. They'll clothesline him.
Hit him with the bang.
Then they've got cheat codes. They've got cheat codes called "Send Them to Heaven" cheat codes. Oh. So everybody you kill flies up to heaven.
Oh shit! Really?
It's crazy, dog.
You see them? Like,
yeah. So I shoot the person in the game. They're dead. Right before their body hits the ground.
Yeah.
And they just start floating up.
They're already floating.
They just start floating up into the sky, bro. It's crazy. So you can just go. You just go to like the mall or just some heavy populated area. Just start. Just kill 100 people real quick, and just all of them will just start floating. It's like literally the most ridiculous shit in a game that you can put. It's all in that game.
Imagine if you could see that shit in real life.
That would be crazy, dog. Yeah, that would make people reconsider death. Or you could see this.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, that is what really will make people reconsider some shit.
Oh, going down?
Yeah, going up or going down. Yeah. Niggas would be like, bruh.
See, but that's why I'm saying, like, with the power in that song, I'm pretty sure, like, it happens at the right moment. You know?
It makes sense there, yeah.
And I love the song.
Yeah,
I love the song. Yeah, it's a great song.
But it's just played out.
In the trailers, you know, like, and the way I look at it, too, is people aren't very fond of Kanye right now.
That's a fact.
For a long time, they haven't been, but especially now, you know, people aren't really fond of Kanye. So when you're watching the trailer,
I really don't care. I really had to separate the man from the music.
Yeah.
Like I really had.
Yeah, I almost have no choice now.
We don't.
I'm almost like a Kanye apologist in a way, you know.
Because like I'm sorry for this nigga.
It's like, you know, like he does all this crazy shit, and then I'm always like, yeah, but college dropout though.
And even the last album, Life of Pablo, did you listen to that?
Yeah.
Even that last one, it's like, because I remember my homegirl at work that I used to work with, I told her, I was like, yo, this Kanye album is crazy. And she was like, man, fuck that Kanye shit. Like, fuck no, he is crazy. Like, I'm not listening to it. I said, okay, I completely understand where you're coming from. Yeah. Just listen to the first 5 songs for me. That's all I need you to do.
Yeah.
And you really do whatever you can to separate the man from the music. And she sent me a message that was like, I hate to say it, but this shit is fire. Like, this shit is hot. I was like, I know. I was like, I don't know why he's so fucking crazy, but
it's like fire. But I'm only gonna say it once.
That's like, but because if you're a Kanye stan, man, you are mentally deranged, bro. Because we know he's out here. We know he's mentally gone. Like,
and we knew for a long time. I mean,
we knew since he lost his mom. Shit went left.
Yeah, ever since I mean, prior to that, he was always doing like these little things, maybe on stage, like, you know, he'd do his like he always had an ego. He always had an ego.
He did. He did his rants.
But like, especially like after like the Taylor Swift thing, like in 2009, I believe.
I still brush that off though, because did his mom pass yet?
Yeah. His mom had passed because his mom passed like in 2008, I believe. But
it was around College Dropout time, which was 2008. I think.
2000? No. That was years. That was like College Dropout was the first one. So
Oh, sorry, not college dropout. I'm talking about graduation.
Graduation.
Yeah. That was 7, right? That was
07. Yeah, 07.
7. Yeah.
That was 07 because that came out around the same time as Common's.
The Testify.
Finding Forever. Yeah, Finding Forever. That one had the people and.
What the album cover look like?
It was brown, and it had him with a black hoodie, and it had like these colorful designs on it.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
It was after B.
Did that one also have the boom 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 Hey lady, am I crazy?
No, that was
you giving me the eye. Was it the next album?
That was that was the next album, 2008.
That song,
Universal Mind Control.
That's what it was. That song was.
Come on.
Yeah. Hey baby, am I crazy?
And Pharrell, man, Pharrell, like because in the beat, and Kanye's on that song too.
Yeah,
doing the hook, doing the hot hook. But the beat, what I love about that beat is it's the beat itself, like the drums, and the melody in the song is just Pharrell's voice in the background going, "Come on, girl, let's go."
Oh, that's right.
Just 10 years alone. Remember in the so like in the bridge that you have that part.
Yeah, that's the only. But it's consistent
throughout the whole beat.
Damn,
it's just toned down.
Of course,
yeah.
But they used it.
His
for the
voice
bridge,
is the melody of the song. Basically.
Damn. So it sounds like an instrument, but it's him.
Yeah,
He's the instrument.
That's what it sounds like in the verse and the chorus. But it's just his voice toned all the way down. And then when that part comes, I know what you like. They just put it up. Come on, girl. But throughout the whole thing, it's just his voice just saying that one line.
Damn, I gotta listen to that again because I didn't even realize that's what that was.
Like, with headphones, you can hear it good.
Okay, yeah.
So
that's something. Yeah, it'd be hard to hear on speakers unless you got like
because you have the whole like the 808s
of
probably drowning it out.
Yeah.
But in headphones, you can hear that shit good. I was just like, man, that's his voice back there.
But Kanye, I love when he does those hooks like that. That cocky and that take your time flow.
Yeah.
Like
you notice, like he does in a lot of his either hooks or verses, he'll do like mostly hooks. He'll do like echoes, but it's not the echo effect. He's just saying the word over again.
Exactly.
Time.
One of my favorite verses, one of my favorite other hooks he did was the baby girl, you and me, fashion. That's a hit to me.
Oh yeah.
Off the chart, look how she get to me. She might be nothing to you, but she the shit to me. Like the way he said that, she might be nothing to you, but she the shit to me. Like, the way he wrote that, I love that shit.
His whole verse on that song, too.
Oh yeah, yesterday there I was, and then you see, you the other half of me. Yeah, I'm a FedEx my love, have it set with my
I'll
heart.
FedEx your love and have you sign for my heart.
Yeah. Number one, I keep it don't fly. We're fresh to death. We like Nazareth. I'm like, would go with Jesus and that.
And that blew my mind actually when I saw like that. It just came out as the single. And
the video.
Pharrell, and because around that time, especially Pharrell was like the dude.
He was the man. Yeah,
he was like my producer because he was the dude that was like keeping the game fresh.
He was
him and Timbaland.
Him and Timbaland, and then Kanye too.
Yeah, Kanye too.
Yeah, and then Kanye. But they were the only ones you can go to for something different every fucking time.
Yeah.
But still fell in pocket though.
Yeah.
It wasn't so different that they changed genres on us.
Yeah.
But it was like because that was
they were elevating the game. You know,
because what years was that? That was early 2000s. That was like 5 and 6, right?
That song in particular.
Yeah, that was the In My Mind album.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. So 2006,
the In My Mind album.
Yeah, so that's like 2006. Yeah, it's like 2006.
Soulja Boy going crazy around that time?
No, 2 years later.
A year later. 06, I was in 10th grade.
Okay.
Junior year is when Soulja Boy was going crazy. That was 7.
Oh, 07.
Yeah. Is when Soulja Boy was going crazy.
Yeah. Well, see, I guess I didn't really
he was
pay
popping.
attention to him. Maybe I didn't.
He was popping back then, but it was like
I didn't pay attention to him until the following
when the sound turned to all dance music. Is what I mean. Like, because remember how the sound at that time, man. Like, hip hop was dead for real.
Yeah. Like, around that time, you know what it was?
Yeah,
it was.
That's right.
It was snapping.
That's what
snapping
it was.
The thing.
It was snapping.
Two-step.
That's
2007.
2008. And then it was all. Yeah, it was all.
Like, walk it out. Walk it.
Lean with it, rock with it.
Yeah.
With it, rock.
Snapping was the thing. So then you had the game who came out in 2006 with a single.
Hated the lover, the underdogs on top, and I'm
no. It was the one with "Bound down this anti-blood, one blood." That one, because he was saying that's why he had that line that said, "Keep snapping your fingers, I ain't going away," because snapping your fingers was the big thing around there.
Your beat wasn't shit if it didn't have that.
If it didn't have snaps around that time.
And then you know what was crazy about? Okay, you remember One Blood, right?
Yeah.
That was the same time they would have features that would last 15 minutes long.
Right.
I mean remixes.
Oh,
so they would do a DJ Khaled was popping back then.
Oh yeah. And T-Pain,
T-Pain was running, but T-Pain was hard though.
Yeah, he was.
T-Pain was the shit. Like,
it was so funny. I think I not underestimated, but just
kind of slept on him back then a little bit.
Yeah, I was annoyed by him because he was everywhere. I think that's what it was. Because there were a few songs that I like his first song, "I'm Sprung." I really liked that song.
Oh, it was good. And then "I'm in Love with a Stripper."
Yeah, I'm in love with it. My cousin especially loved that. But I guess it was his features. Like he was featured on every fucking song, man.
And
so
it played it out for you.
Yeah, that's what happens with me sometimes. It's kind of like in doses. You
forget how much you like somebody when they're getting drowned on
going
the radio.
back to the Power thing.
Yeah,
I love the song Power, but don't play it out.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It was just like
it's
happy.
So but you know what's crazy? Like I always think about this. So it's like I can hear a song and be like, man, fuck this song. I am so tired of hearing this. Yeah. But then imagine being the artist. That is eventually what we all want. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
that's true.
I want you to hate my song because it comes on the radio so much one day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because then that's success.
That means I'm successful. You know what I mean? So it's kind of weird, like looking at it from both sides. Like, but even the major artists, like Schoolboy Q, hates doing Hands on the Wheels because he was like, that was his first song that popped, and he was like, I mean, I'm doing 5 shows a week. I do this song every fucking show. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is done for me. I'm done with it. You know what I mean? So it's like they're done with it too, but people don't get done with shit, man.
Yeah.
It's like some people, like, but I have that thing. You know, like what I'm into now? Well, I'm not even into now, but I'm realizing I do. Yeah. For the last year, I never used to be able to do this before, but I'll have a song that I really enjoy. I can play that shit on repeat, bro, and never get annoyed with it for like a week.
You don't mean a song of your own? You mean like
even my own songs. I play my own songs sometimes.
Yeah, I play my own shit.
Yeah, nigga, I be playing on my own shit. But like either I definitely do it with my music though. Yeah. Because if I do it with my music, that means I know I made something good that I'm proud of at least. Yeah. It might not be what everybody wants to hear, but I know I'm proud of it. But because I used to be able to make a song and not. I'm like, I ain't listening to that shit. But now I listen to it over and over again because I'm like, damn, I like this shit. I like hearing it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like, I can just hear a song. And the best example is Ultralight Beam, yo. I listen to that song on fucking repeat, bro. 8 hours a day, dog. Yeah. At work, like I'm talking extensive times, like obsessive times, where it did not bother me one bit, bro. Like anybody else that would get on your nerves, like
bro, if they were there.
I don't know why it just doesn't. It does not bother me, bro. It doesn't. Like I literally will just like go through the album. I'm listening to the album. Ultralight Beam went in. Yeah, I might listen to the next 2 songs and then I'll just go back to one. Yeah, and it's just like it's crazy how I don't know why I can do it.
Know what song that does that for me? Put your pinky rings up to the I'm still on it, man. I know, like too, nobody ain't talking about it right now. It's like I'm still on 24K, man.
I'm so disappointed in black people, bro. I'm
really?
I'm disappointed in black people.
Yeah. One, you're right.
I'm disappointed in us. Yeah.
What the fuck, you can come up with that?
No, I'm not even that, bro. Bruno is ours.
Oh, yeah.
Why we not claiming this nigga, bro?
If Dave Chappelle was around, we would have drafted him. We would have traded him for somebody. I don't even know who's not doing us. Maybe Kanye. I don't know.
Yeah.
White people, you got Kanye.
They can have Kanye. Yeah. Because it's like Kanye's antics have gotten so far. It's hard for us to co-sign him.
Trump, you can have him. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's like, but like Michael Jackson, even through the skin bleaching, we never really gave him to white people.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, we held on to the dark man in him.
Period. And it's not literally giving them over, but you know how black people will be like, we're just not fucking with this nigga no more. You know what I'm saying? And black people all across the board will just agree with certain things where we don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like, even no matter what Michael Jackson did, so no, he's ours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We kind of did we give away R. Kelly?
I don't know.
Really, right?
No, I don't think we gave him away. I don't think we gave him away because I mean,
we just don't
he's still doing his shit.
Yeah, we just don't openly support him. I think.
Yeah, because he's not on like the major stations right now. He's on the stations like my mom listened to.
Yeah, the old head stations.
The old head station where they play old jams, but they play new stuff, but from like soul artists only.
I know what you're saying. Yep. Yeah.
You know, Robin Thicke.
Yeah, you got to fit into a certain box to go on there.
Yeah, Robin Thicke is on the black station.
Hey, you know what song that I always found was funny that they played on the old head station when Outkast dropped the double album?
Speaker Box, Love Below.
Yeah, but it was the Big Boy single off of there.
Oh, I like the way you move.
Yeah. They play that on the old head station.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Heavy dog. That's like
because it had that soul.
It had
bounce.
That bounce to it. Yeah. But I'm like so disappointed in black people that like. Why are we not? This is our nigga, bro. Like,
yeah.
Bruno.
Oh, yeah.
He's not white. You know what I'm saying? He's nowhere near white.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He's making music that we all grew up on.
Oh my god!
And it's like Bruno literally jumped into a lane that has been vacant for 20 years.
Yeah.
Been vacant, literally vacant, dog. Vacant. Yeah. No occupancy, bro.
Nobody because all the people we had like Usher and Neo, they were fucking doing doing techno. They were doing techno for a while.
Boys the Men. Yeah, they left us. You know what I'm saying?
They were trying to entertain like the white college girls.
Because it was like it's because it's like they finally had that single pop off that went pop.
That's where they are.
That went pop, and they never came back to us. They never fed us. And it's like, I like Bruno because, and then this is the thing with Bruno. Mind you, I'm a diehard Michael Jackson fan. I got his logo tattooed on my ankle.
Oh, shit. No, I
never showed you?
Oh, shit. No, I don't think so.
Oh,
no.
shit. Look at this.
Oh, shit. He about to show his dick, yo. No, I was just...
You remember...
Oh shit! Oh yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm talking about?
That design, yeah.
The design where he'll be walking.
He's on the heels, and you see the lines from it.
And he'll be walking.
Yeah,
and then he'll do the
spin,
the kick, spin, and go into the toe point.
Like sprinkles, like,
and then they'll sprinkle everywhere, and the lines will go off, and then it'll go black, and all you see is the white. That's what I got.
See, the thing about Michael Jackson is, to me, the reason why even when he was going through the whole like child molestation thing, like. Yeah, and people making fun of him. You know, Eminem was making fun of him. And I'd laugh or whatever. But
but that is one thing about Michael. I'm gonna laugh at some jokes.
It's like whatever, but I still love him though. I still loved him.
Yeah,
and I always admitted it. I played in, always played in my car. I wasn't ashamed or anything. You know,
me neither. Yeah, like R. Kelly, you feel kind of ashamed of playing now. You know what I'm saying? Like you'd be like,
pee on people, man.
You'd be like, I don't know, my nigga. Like you got caught. Michael might have got caught, but we had video of your
Michael
shit.
And too, like seeing like my thing, I don't really trust the government, and I don't really trust what's going on up there.
He was too powerful, bro. He was the most popular man in the world.
Because there's a part of me that's just like, oh, they just want to bring another powerful black man down. Because I mean, if you look at a lot of the songs,
you got really into that.
I made a 1-minute video talking about Michael. I was talking about his love for movies because through his music videos, you were able to tell that they were basically short films.
They were movies, every single one.
Thriller. Mm-hmm. Moonwalker was the actual film. That was the actual film.
It's in the house. We
have you have it?
Yes.
Oh shit, I love that
VHS.
Movie. That part when he turns into a robot, man. That part when he turns it,
bruh,
I love that part.
I showed Roman that movie.
Yeah,
he literally ran into the room to get me. AJ, come here.
Yeah,
come here. He was like, hold on. He's trying to turn into a car.
Yeah. Turn into a car.
He turned into the car. He's like, he turned into a car, and now he's a robot. Like,
see, because that's the thing about Michael. The thing about Michael is he was almost making himself he wasn't just an artist. He was making himself more than an artist, almost more than a man. It was like
he was anything he wanted to be.
You know,
he turned into anything he wanted to be. Yo.
Yeah,
and he would show it on
the
film.
Technology to do it too. You know,
yeah, he did. Because when you look at the black and white video, I remember watching one of those behind the scene, like making of the video. He used to do a lot of those too, where they would show the behind the scenes, and they were like the technology to do the transition part,
Oh yeah. It was like a new thing at the time.
Movies hadn't even done this shit. Yeah. Like
it was beyond his time.
Yeah, that was the most advanced thing anybody in the world had ever saw. Yeah. So it was like Hollywood wasn't even doing that yet. Michael Jackson
spending some money.
His videos were $1 million productions.
And then, like you said, like going back to like the whole like just a little suspicious about like what was going on with his thing, if he was either framed or whatever.
Yeah.
Because. he was really, even though he like bleached his skin and all that stuff, he still was proud to be black.
He was, you know, yeah, he was.
Because if you look at the video for Remember the Time, the Egyptians are black in that.
Yeah,
video.
they were. Every single
Eddie
one
Murphy,
of them.
Iman,
his queen,
you know, Magic Johnson. They were all pharaohs.
Yep,
you know. And, you know, but you look at Hollywood now, and every time you see pharaohs, they're all white. You know, they're still trying to whitewash our ancient Egyptian history.
Yeah, and it's like,
come
on, stop it, bro. Egypt.
But he was the one sort of like...
He made sure he always represented us. Yeah.
Because it didn't really dawn on me. I was just like, oh, these are just black people in costumes.
And you might even think, oh, they're just famous black people.
Yeah.
But
Eddie Murphy,
not only that. Because
to be historically correct.
Yeah, to be historically correct on top of that. And then just like, you got popping black people, historically correct, and all the people in the whole video were black. It's like, he always represented us.
Yeah.
Which so
they don't really care about us. Yeah. The prison system and, you know, locking us up, you know.
It's crazy because then so Bruno first came out as a 100% pop artist.
Yes, yeah.
That's all he was. He was
Beautiful
a pop artist.
Girls,
he was cut and paste. This is what a pop artist sounds like, looks like.
When I see
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was like he was making good pop music.
He was making good pop music.
Yeah, but it was pop music.
It was pop. It was cookie cutter pop music almost.
Yeah.
Slightly different, a little bit, but cookie cutter.
Yeah, like he was singing his ass off, but yeah.
Yeah, because the song would come on, I wouldn't be like, fuck this song, because it's not a bad song, but I'm not, it's not on my iPhone either.
I'm by the album.
Yeah, I'm not checking for it. I'll never forget, bro. I will never forget the moment I saw Treasure, nigga. I said, what the fuck?
I think the first time I did see it, maybe, or even like wanted to look at it, was when you posted it on Facebook in 2013. That's when the song
and that was
came
the
out.
first time I seen it.
Yeah, and you were like, dude, check this out.
Yeah, because I was at this girl's house, and man, hopefully that doesn't get me in trouble, like overlap. But fuck it, man, I'm single out here. But I'm literally chilling at this chick's house.
Yeah,
and I'm watching TV, and it comes on as a commercial.
Oh,
but it's the whole video.
Really?
So yeah, it just pops on TV during the commercial break. This is not what we're watching. But
that's crazy.
It's coming on in the commercial areas. So I'm like, damn, this commercial looks hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like some Michael Jackson shit.
Yeah,
and
Jackson
then
5.
This nigga, and then you see, I said, who is this? What the fuck is going on?
The synchronized dance.
The synchronized dance
between the dudes.
So then I'm thinking it's going to end it, and I'm going to have to finish it.
Yeah.
The whole video plays.
Shit.
But I'm thinking the whole time during the breakdown, I'm like, this nigga really thinks he's Michael Jackson. Like, who
it just hit you, you know, because it's like you haven't felt something like this.
You haven't felt that.
So long.
And all I can think of,
it's like you're longing for it.
Yeah, and it's like, I just want to date. I'm in front of the TV like,
it's bringing that 70-year-old black man in you.
Yeah,
it's bringing that.
Bro,
y'all kids don't know about this shit right here.
The girl's looking at me like, are you okay? I'm like, you don't hear this?
You don't feel.
What the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, who is this nigga? She's like, this Bruno. I was like, when did he start doing this though? That's my question.
Yeah.
She was like, I think this is new. Like, it did not hit her the way it hit me. Like, because when I heard it, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I have this feeling right now. You know what I'm saying?
But you have that Michael. You're a son of like Michael Jackson, one of those spawns that love that sound.
That sound,
So
when it came, so that's when I tuned in. I'm 100% tuned in, but now he had not fully made that conversion over yet.
He was testing the waters.
He tested the water on me. He tested the water, but that's best believe I watched your ass because still on that album he had Gorilla, which I'm not a fan of Gorilla, even though that's a huge single.
Yeah.
He had
what was the first thing? It was that ballad.
It was the ballad, and then When I Thought I Was Your Man, or
I think
whatever.
That's the ballad
that was the ballad. That one was hard. I did fuck with that one.
Yeah. The video looked old too. Yeah.
What was the other single off of that? It was maybe one more. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. And I wasn't crazy about that either.
I wasn't crazy about that song either, but that Treasure was like.
That was the first single.
Yeah.
The
Oh Yeah one.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
that was the first single.
Yeah.
So that dropped like late 2012. Months later,
Treasure dropped, and I said, "Holy!" So I got that album.
Yeah.
But I was kind of disappointed because I'm like, nigga. No. This is what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying?
I'm here for Treasure.
I'm here for Treasure, dog. I need
Treasure.
I'm here for that Treasure content. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, he's not ready yet. Boy, was this nigga ready on this 24 karat gold, boy. He dipped this gold. He said, fuck that. We're going all the way in on this one.
We're doing the song all like Treasure on this one.
We're going all the way in, bruh.
Yeah.
Ira, bruh.
I still have that album on
I remember
repeat.
the moments, bro. I remember it was like 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning, somewhere around there.
I remember you posting it too.
You remember when I posted?
It was late at night because I was about to go to sleep.
Right? Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I was like, because I turned into a YouTube junkie the last 6 months to a year. So I was like, let me just check my little subscriptions thing was red. I'm like, oh, let me just see what this is. 30 minutes ago, Bruno Mars dropped 24 Karat Magic. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, just
click
check
on
it
that.
out.
Tonight.
I was like, okay, he's doing the camera.
Mind you,
thing.
I'm looking at
All
the phone like this. I said, hold up. Now.
I just want to take you. So he's doing the 80s.
Yeah,
thing.
I said, okay, this is getting good. Put your pinky finger in the moon. I said, oh, shit. Girls, what y'all trying to do?
Yeah, when he had the
but the choreography was what got me hit. What y'all trying to do?
Yeah, it's smooth.
I'm like, oh my God.
I'm like, he's black.
Bro, I feel that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm thinking, nigga, bro, that's why I'm so disappointed in black people. I'm so that should be, that G105 shouldn't have that. We should be playing 97.5. Yeah. That is our song, bro.
Yeah.
Stop playing with these niggas out here, bro. That is us, dog. Yeah. Fuck if they playing it. We should be spinning it just as many times as they are.
Yeah, because you're right. They're playing it more on the pop stations than they are like on the hip hop and R&B stations.
That is not hip hop. That's not pop, bro. Yeah. That's ours.
But that is straight up. That ain't even pop. Yeah, like
it's not. It's not.
That is soul funk.
Yeah, that is so fun. And at the end of the day, I always forget this, and it makes me remember pop literally just means popular music.
That's true.
So
that's true.
it is.
But it's
pop.
almost it is true.
But it does have a sound at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird because I feel like pop kind of needs to change its name almost.
Yeah.
Because hip hop can turn into pop if the song
because
is
hip hop is popular.
Yeah, because it is the most popular thing. Yeah. And Bad
pop
and Bougie
music is inspired by hip hop these days.
Yeah, and it's like Bad and Bougie is the #1 record. We're not gonna call that a pop record. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
So it's weird, you know. So it's just like I'm so disappointed in like black people that like. Why do we not have the Bruno album on repeat? Because let's not act like, okay, 90s babies, 80s babies, this album is for you.
Yeah.
If you like Michael Jackson, if you like Boyz II Men, if you like Tevin Campbell, if you like James Brown,
Belle Biv DeVoe,
Bobby Brown, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for some sort of reincarnation, and this is what we have, bro.
It's just music that that's
but you know what
problem,
happened before that though? Before we even got 24 Karat Gold,
yeah.
we knew he was going that direction when Uptown Funk came out.
Yeah, how can we forget that?
I don't know how we can forget that. That was when we knew. That's what we knew.
That's when he turned black.
That's what we knew. It was like, bro. First of all, Bruno Mars has been a pimp the last couple of years we've seen him.
Yeah.
Let's not act like white people are. They're not pimps like this.
Yeah.
He has been a black person's pimp. This nigga's had a perm. He's had his hair
curlers.
He's been wearing gold Gucci shoes, Versace shirts. This is what we do, dog.
What he has the cadence, you know? Like it's just like, you know, like when you feel it. There's this part in the video for 24K Magic that I love. It's like, you gotta blame it on Jesus. He sprays the water on the chick.
Yep.
And then the way he looks at the camera, he's like, they ain't ready for me. Like,
the
way he does it.
Yeah, they ain't ready for me. Oh.
He's like, you feeling it. He's feeling it.
I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. The lyrics are just nigga lyrics. Let's not act like the lyrics. Okay, even if you don't like the sound, the lyrics are nigga lyrics.
Yeah.
I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. First of all, white people don't talk about money, so let's start there. But that's how we be like. We get 100,000 in our pocket. We be like, I'm about to fuck some shit up.
And then keep up.
Yeah, keep up.
Just the fact that I got money in my pocket. Keep up.
Mind you. Now let's talk about another thing. Did you see any white people or anything in that last 24 Karat Gold video? I don't know if you noticed. There's not one white girl. It's straight light skin
either
and
black
brown
or light
women.
skin or Hispanic.
That's it, or Hispanic. There's not one white person in that whole video.
See,
and I was like, whoa. I said, this nigga like, bro, this is a brown girl video. If anything, that should have made the blogs because when 2 Chainz did it, the world fucking acted like it was an issue.
Yeah.
When the feds watching, he did with Pharrell.
Oh yeah.
I'm a virgin when the feds watching. 2 Chainz made it clear. He's like, I just like dark skinned black women. That's what I like. So he did a video.
People complained that there were dark skinned.
It made the billboard. It made the headlines because there was only dark skinned black women in the video.
That was a problem.
I mean, it made the headline, so it must have been a problem. You know what I'm saying? So it's so funny how like somebody like 2 Chainz can do a video like that, it'll make the headline because they're like, 2 Chainz's video only had dark-skinned black women in it. Yeah. And he's like, and you know what I'm saying? What the fuck is the issue with that? That's what I find beautiful. Why would I not film my video with that?
And you know, some people have been complaining, especially a lot of black women. They've been complaining that there haven't been enough black.
Now, of course, and you know the black community loved them for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it was like those other blogs. It's like they're not gonna bash it. They're not gonna be like this. Why would he do that? They'll just be like, yeah, and the new development is 2 Chainz's new video has all beautiful brown-skinned women. Yeah. It's like, isn't that shocking, nigga? Like,
black women are in a video. Isn't it amazing?
The fact that it was able to make the headlines for that. But then, so I'm looking at Bruno's video, and I'm like, this is headline worthy. You know what I'm saying? If that was made a headline, this is headline worthy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's not one white person in this video.
And when that single dropped too, I was like hoping that the rest of the album was sort of like in that vein. Oh my God. And it was. You know, because I remember like going back to the black thing because I'm like, you know, I think the second track is like Chunky. And he's
Chunky.
What type of woman is he talking about in that song?
Come on,
squeeze all of that in my coupe.
Yeah. And then I wasn't even for some reason, the thing with Chunky is it wasn't my favorite, one of my favorite songs at first until the break. Right, The break is the best part of the song.
Oh,
yeah, like the break, like that last 1 minute of the song. That so now when I listen to the song,
you got what I need.
Yeah, I listen to it for that part now. Like, so it's one of my favorite songs now because I listen to it for that part. Yeah. But when I first heard it, I was like, yeah, it's a good song. But then when I really heard that break, I was like, okay.
I love it. With the girl in it.
Yeah.
Doing the backup.
But I got a condo in Miami.
Oh,
Baby girl was home. You and your ass invited. Now go on and get the camera.
Because then, you know, he put the trap in there a little bit, you know?
Now
like he has a little everything
play
in there.
Pop
That's one of my favorite songs on
Rider.
And then track 3, he's like straight up James Brown.
Which one was that?
It's my birthday.
Oh, perm.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Perm on your man.
Yeah. Put some perm on your attitude. You
gotta relax.
You gotta relax. Ooh, let me show you what I'm about to do.
And then just 9 tracks. Boom. 9. It's
that's
over.
all. Oh, and then I was like, okay, he jumped into that vein, bro. But that's what Michael did.
That's true.
Michael did 10 songs, 9 to 10 songs.
Wasn't Thriller like
8
10?
to 9. Yeah, 10. I think all Michael's albums were 10 songs exactly.
Yeah, you're right. They were always been short.
They're always 10 songs, but then 7 to 8 out of the 10 are singles. So it's like
yeah.
That's why I saw a Bruno interview and he was like, yeah, we're only doing 10 songs and, you know, the goal is to make all of them the single.
Yeah,
and I'm like, okay, bro, you really jumped into this Michael Jackson vein. Like, you are out here. And then, like, I became a fan of him after his Super Bowl performance.
Oh,
it's like, he just kept doing shit slowly that just like
split. And, like, there was a meme that came out around that time of that particular Super Bowl.
Of the SpongeBob?
No, I didn't see that one.
Oh, okay.
But this one that I saw, it said, it had a picture of Bruno, and it said, apparently there was a football game between the Bruno Mars concert. Around the Bruno Mars concert.
Yeah.
They called it a concert.
Yeah, because he took it, bro.
Yeah. It wasn't the Super Bowl.
We didn't give a fuck about that Super Bowl after that,
and a football game happened to be playing around it.
Yeah, because they had a meme of SpongeBob. There was a episode of SpongeBob where he was in this big band that performed at a stadium, like a people stadium. You know, they're from the ocean and they came up out the ground, in a dome filled with water, and they were performing. And then nigga SpongeBob was on the stage like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they were, and the meme was Bruno was at the Super Bowl performance, like, and there was a picture of SpongeBob, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, this shit funny as hell.
Yeah. We good. Yeah. Just make sure the maintenance is good, ladies and gentlemen.
We're just making sure we still hot.
Yeah, we don't want to be like talking for however long we've been talking and just like, oh shit, we haven't been rolling.
Yeah, we haven't had no audio. I mean, no video.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it just like disappoints me that like, and you know what? And maybe it's because he was so pop for like, because it's not like he's dropping albums on a regular basis. Yeah. He's dropping albums
for that long. Like
this is his 3rd album.
Yeah, and what was the song with B.O.B.? It was like
that was the first.
That was his first. Beautiful.
I wanna be a millionaire. So
that was around that.
I think that was his first single.
That was
to pop
Travis
off.
Something. Yeah.
But I think that was his first. Single.
Oh, so that came before Beautiful Girl.
I think so.
Okay,
I think that I want to be
the same year.
Yeah, it was probably the same year. But it was the I want to be a millionaire.
Because I remember that one too.
Yeah, and he was so in that. He was so in that pop vein, and then, but he's coming in October. Just a side note.
My mom just told me about that, actually. See, look. Not only am I on that shit, my mom is on that shit.
Dog, is that epic, dog?
She been listening to that album, and she's like, "Oh, I like that song."
I have a playlist that has like 7 Bruno Mars songs off that last album.
Yeah,
it has 2 songs from the artist Black, and it has 1 song from NAO. Called Bad Blood. Then it has a Dom Kennedy song on there and a Currency song. But that Bad Blood song, whoa.
Bad Blood?
Yes. You're a holiday, a cloud of ocean. Mind you, the first time I heard the song, I only listened to it because I was like, damn, this sample is hot. I thought the girl's voice was a sample. Yeah. That's how perfect this shit was.
Oh, shit.
So I'm like,
so you thought it was a sample?
I thought it was a sample, so I was like, I wonder where this beat's about to go.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, wait a minute, the girl is singing? Yeah. And I said, let me run it back and start over so I can hear what she was saying. Yeah. And it's like, bruh, vicious, dog. Then I looked at a YouTube video of her doing it live.
Yeah.
Sounds exactly the same, dog.
Damn.
But it's like her voice is just so like, it's so high pitched and clear. You would think it was a sample somebody just flipped. Oh, that's why that's the only reason why I listened to it the first time, because I was like, oh, this sample sounds like it's about to be a crazy ass beat. Sometimes they'll play the voice part of the sample before they drop the beat.
Oh yeah.
That's why I was like, I can't wait to hear this drop. And then when you hear the drop, it's like,
see, I'm trying to I don't think I even heard of Bad Blood.
Yeah, Bad Blood, and it's like,
I thought you were like, oh man, that Taylor Swift, man, she hard.
No, yeah, and
like, oh, not that Bad Blood.
The first couple people I would tell, they were like, Taylor Swift. I'm like, no, nigga, no. First of all,
not that damn Bad Blood.
Taylor Swift ain't making nothing that'll make me this excited. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
imagine if she made that switch to the Bruno thing.
No,
she
man.
comes out sounding like Tony Braxton on her next album.
Man, we would hate it. It wouldn't even sound good.
Yeah, that's true.
She wouldn't. I don't think she'd be able to pull it off.
I think I'd just be mad.
I'd be mad. Yeah, I'd be like,
come on, man.
Yeah, you just straight face it like, what's some funny shit?
Yeah.
What's some funny shit? So, like culture vulture is like a big term and shit, like hip hop.
Yeah.
I didn't even know this song was out, but okay, this was around the time Controller came out. Drake came out with Controller.
Yeah.
And then the artist that he's been beefing with, Tory Lanez, came out with a version of Controller. But apparently the remix was so good that the radios was playing his version too.
Oh, okay.
So then a bunch of versions of Controller came out. Tyga dropped a song that sounded just like Controller. And it was like
sounded just like it?
Like same BPM, same ride. Everything was the same, just different song.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it was like people kept putting out songs like Controller.
Yeah.
And it was funny because it was all the people that Drake is beef with. So it was funny. Yes, it was funny because it was like, what the hell? The thing is like, oh, you know what?
Oh, is it falling? Oh, okay.
But it was funny because it was like all the people Drake was beefing with were coming out with copies of his #1 record.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Justin Bieber did one too, right? They're not beefing.
Yeah.
But holy shit, bro. I have to look this up. You have got to see it.
What?
It is the most culture vulture video you have ever seen. It almost
really?
It almost looks like a parody. It almost looks like a parody.
A lot of them do,
Because you know how Controller's a Caribbean record.
Yeah.
Clearly a Caribbean record.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Bieber's doing it. And it's all white people, bro. It's all white people. It's got girls dancing.
Yeah,
everything is. They're in a white room. These are like whitewash.
What? Oh, you're right. That does sound like a.
But it's a real song, and it's so funny because the first time I saw it, I was like, "This is not real." And I feel like I might have saw it on Snoop Dogg's GGN network.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like this, "Hey man, look, I fuck with Bieber, but look at this bullshit, man. You couldn't get no black girls in this video, man. It was so bad, bro. It was like clearly you're doing a Caribbean song, and now one person in here is from the Caribbean, bro.
Wait a minute,
you're a Canadian.
You're not talking about the song "Sorry," are you?
I don't know.
Okay, you're not talking about.
It's
didn't say that I'm sorry.
No, definitely not that.
Because that video had like some light skinned chicks in a white room as well, but he wasn't even in the video.
Shit, maybe it is. No, I don't think so. This was a Caribbean song.
Yeah, that one.
Shit, maybe it is. It might be, but it was fun. Oh yeah,
I didn't even know it was Bruno. I didn't even know it was Justin until it said, "Yeah, that was Justin Bieber."
Yeah, that might be the video then. Boy, that shit was
funny. And they
were
doing like the Jamaican type
the dancing and everything.
And none of them were dark skinned.
Not one.
So we're talking about the same video.
Yeah. Yo, it was the funniest shit I ever saw.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so you're definitely right. Yeah, I remember seeing that on a channel or whatever channel
something,
it was.
And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
It might have just been YouTube, but
yeah.
But that's the first thing that I noticed. I was just like, this is a Caribbean song, light skinned women.
It wasn't even light skinned women. They were white women.
White women. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
it was white women.
But they were doing
all their dances,
iconic
everything
Caribbean ass pop. That
yeah,
they do.
And like everything
they
were
each
doing.
Other. And they do it
God,
to the side.
So
they were
funny.
all doing that. It was like cultural appropriation.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was to the fullest, but that's like the best example of it.
Yeah.
And like it is funnier because he's not even American, he's Canadian.
Yeah,
so it's like this
true.
motherfucker jumped over our continent. I mean, he jumped not our continent, but our country. Like, oh, that shit was funny as hell.
Yeah. See, but Justin Timberlake, I always liked him, especially after his Timberlake.
Oh yeah. But you know what? We've all kind of been waiting for like people to fill the Michael Jackson shoes. Yeah. Because we thought it was going to be Chris Brown because, goddamn it, he was on the way.
I thought the first time he came out, I was on Chris Brown, man.
Oh, we knew it. The nigga can dance. The nigga can sing. That first album, that was a classic.
Yeah.
That shit was fire from start to finish.
I watched his old videos on YouTube. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Then he got caught up in the Rihanna thing. And that fucked his career up too much because then the only way he was able to revive his career was to take the bad guy route.
Yeah.
Which it worked out for him because the bad guy route was cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Where the, what was the song he came out with the Kevin McCall and Tyga?
Oh, I think.
The black and white video and they were in like the street racing sewers and shit like that.
Yeah,
that was a huge hit though. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, he's still like the thug, like the pie root out gangster. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it works for him because I still fuck with him. You know, still fuck. The nigga can still dance. These hoes ain't loyal. No,
he still shows off his dancing moves.
Yeah, but it's like we'll never put him up to we'll never put him back up to that level that we thought he was gonna be at.
Where we thought, yeah.
And then Justin Timberlake, we thought was gonna do it, but it's just he never really reached that peak.
He didn't reach that, but he's just like where he's on Justin Timberlake level. You know?
Yeah, he's on the respectable.
He produces magic.
Level.
When he works with Timbaland, man, like him and Timbaland are like they produce
that's true.
Some jams, man.
So it's like we've literally been waiting for that. Nobody's felt that void. Those were the two that we just knew were gonna fill the void.
Yeah,
one of them. It's like we're okay with either, but who's gonna do it?
Yeah,
nigga, Bruno Mars, motherfucker.
He just came in.
He just slipped up in that bitch, bro. And not only did he fill the Michael Jackson void.
Yeah.
He filled the James Brown void. He filled
the
Belle Biv DeVoe void, the Tevin Campbell void.
Yeah.
He's filling all these voids that haven't even been attempted to recreate.
Yeah, like because it was so amazing. Like track number 7, I think is like "Calling All My Lovelies." Because the way he sings on it's almost like he literally studied the era of 90s R&B.
And then the bridge, he called Halle Berry.
Yeah, and he called our queen. He called our queen, son. It would be Halle Berry. Of course it would be. Because if he's doing this whole 90s album, who was the chick? Who was the Beyonce of the 90s?
Halle motherfucking Berry. That's who we all wanted.
So of course it would be Halle Berry on the end of that phone.
I couldn't believe it, bro.
I was like, he brought out Halle Berry.
That's exactly.
Is it really Halle Berry, by the way?
Hell yeah, it had to be. I think he's got the juice like that, bro.
Yeah. Why wouldn't she? Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, I feel like he's really got the juice like that. But it's like when I heard that, I was like, I literally had the headphones on at work. I'm like,
you reached the phone of Halle Berry. Yeah, I was like, I just laughed. Yeah,
so this nigga's calling Halle. Oh my!
He's like, this dude is so black.
Right? He's out of control, bro. That's literally what I thought.
He's almost too black.
I said, this nigga's out of control, bro. But it's like he's almost like the pimp. He's so pimped out, like. He could call a girl a bitch like Snoop can call a girl a bitch and they never get offended.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how pimped out he is. Where he could just be like, "Hey, bitch, give me a drink over there," and she's not gonna feel like offended or anything. You know what I'm saying?
There are so many people who are bitching about the album, and it's specifically like white soccer moms. You know,
they're bitching him. Oh,
yeah, because I've looked on his iTunes, and you look at the comments. And it's just like, yeah, I mean, the album's good, but what is with this profanity, you know, and calling girls this, and you know, I can't listen to this in the car with my kids and all that stuff. I was just like, Bruno is probably not going to be for kids anymore.
No, he's not. He's not for the shit no more.
Yeah, don't listen to Bruno.
He's coming back to his roots. Yeah, it's like
buy the clean version if you want. But
he's not black, but you know, anybody that's not white is pretty much black in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like so.
Yeah. So like going back to the track, like the specific way that he sings even the verse.
Like
Too many just wrong.
Oh yeah,
The body's just wrong.
Yeah.
The way his voice and all this, the way he's doing his voice, I'm like, man, this sounds like New Edition. Like
yeah.
Like the lead of the New Edition, like he's singing like him.
He
He doesn't sound like Bruno.
He
sounds like New Edition.
And you know the production credits for all the songs?
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Pressing Curl?
Yeah. Pressing Curl. I tried to look into that because I think it's him and his crew.
Yeah, it's like a secret. I think it's one of the guys that are his backup dancers.
Yeah.
It's one or two of them. I think it's one or two of them. Because it's like, yo, shout out to those.
But with him as well, because he plays
shout
like
out
the
to
instruments and stuff.
Yeah, shout out to the group of black dudes that's been holding him down since Uptown Funk, because things have not been the same since he's got that crew around him. Like those dudes he's been rolling with,
his crew.
Like I expect to see them now when I see Bruno Mars. Like
a dude in glasses in particular, you know that
exactly. I expect to see him mainly. Yeah, he's the most iconic one I feel.
Yeah,
but he's the one I expect. So when I see Bruno performing, I expect to see you behind him, like because he's always that close B behind him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
with vocals,
backup vocals and stuff,
and everything. So I'm like, I expect to see this crew now. Like they could probably change 2 to 3 members out, but he has to stay.
Yeah.
He's just, you know him.
It's almost like it's not even him by himself anymore. It's almost like Bruno Mars and company.
Yeah, you're right, bro. You're right.
Because even on the what was it, the Grammys or whatever, like he performed with them. You know?
He doesn't perform without them anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. It almost is like Bruno Mars and company. It is a crew. It's not really the solo artist no more.
Because even with my mom, like who's been doing music since the 70s, it always one of her first early groups was Priscilla and Company. Yeah, so it was not just her. It was her and her group, her band, and all that stuff. So it seems like he's doing sort of like a thing like that, where it's like, but that's what they used to do back in the day. James Brown and his crew, his right hand man. Yeah. So.
Shoot, we should probably wrap this up soon.
Oh, yeah.
We're at an hour 25. And
wow.
And I have to go to work in like 35
minutes.
Nigga,
we made it.
Nigga, we made it. I love what you motherfucking all like your nation.
Yeah, but
now this is one thing that we haven't worked on at all is some sort of outro.
Yeah. Bye, Felicia. Nigga, bye.
I mean, hey, look, man. If you stuck around for this long fucking
time. Right. I'm trying to remember what the hell we say when we came in.
What
was the
welcome?
Bye. Fuck off.
Bye. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Shout out to Justin again.
Shout out to NSYNC because y'all niggas
hard. Jerry Curl.
Backstreet Boys, y'all had about 1 or 2, but NSYNC was the real killer.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, man. Look, I'm not gonna lie. That Backstreet Boys song, that first one, don't play games. It
was hard. I was like,
okay, I fuck with that.
I fuck with it, but NSYNC had the continuous hits.
When NSYNC, real quick before we get out, it's like NSYNC, they had a period where they almost turned black, almost.
They did.
You could be my girlfriend.
When they came out with the video. The thing. Epic in the rotating room.
I remember that ballad they had like gone. Baby, you're gone.
I remember that.
I was like, that's an R&B song.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Pop song.
I remember that. But shoot, man. We'll see y'all next week, man. All right, peace.
Yeah.